Hey there everyone, this is Invader and welcome to my Xbox Series X unboxing video. This is a video that was a lot longer to make than was initially intended. Originally I had planned to get this video out when the system had released. I got it on the release date and I had started recording video, audio, and so on. However, as a few of you already know, my unit turned out to be defective. I had these little bricks, black and white bricks, appearing all over the screen. I tried all different kinds of ways to fix the issue, but overall, it was the console itself. Then I made the decision to take the console back to Best Buy, and then somehow, miraculously, I was able to procure a brand new Xbox Series X within the next day. I'm a very lucky guy, that's for sure, and thankfully this unit has been working perfectly fine. A huge thank you to the guy at Best Buy who was listening into my console issues. You rock, buddy, seriously. Well, anyways, guys, without further delay, here's my unboxing for the Xbox Series X. Moving on to the front side of the box first, and it features, of course, the console. It has a top-down view of it with the green and black contrast along the top vent, definitely highlighted. Also listed on the bottom is the Xbox Series X, 4K and 120 frames per second, velocity architecture, and of course, 1TB solid-state drive in big lettering. I guess they really want to hammer out the storage space right there with really big, large lettering. On the back of the box is a graphic dedicated to Master Chief and Halo Infinite. Of course, plans were for Halo Infinite to launch alongside the console as the de facto exclusive for it right out the gate. Unfortunately, because of the delay, that's not the case, but it's still a nice image on the box and a nice nod to Halo. The tagline, "Power Your Dreams," is also in very large print. They really want to stoke up consumers' imaginations. Along the bottom, they also highlight the fastest, most powerful console ever, velocity architecture, backwards compatibility, and Xbox Game Pass. Really good idea here to have all of this listed on the box. Moving over to the side panels, and on the one side it lists the features for the console. As you scroll down, you can see listed 4K gaming at 120 frames per second, 8K high dynamic range, Xbox velocity architecture, a 1TB solid-state drive, variable refresh rate, and a 4K Blu-ray player. And at the bottom, it shows what's included inside the box: the Xbox Series X console, a new wireless controller, an ultra high-speed HDMI cable, and that the console includes wireless network capabilities, as well as a Dolby Vision Atmos, as we've discussed previously on the TXR podcast. One thing that I thought was neat is the tape on the box. I mean, who's excited about tape, right? Well, hear me out on this one. There's a little indicator on them showing that all you need to do is to pull it in the direction listed and it'll just slide off. You don't need to take out a knife or a pair of scissors, so there's a nice ease in that. As well, a good idea for anyone wanting to keep their box in good condition. Just straightforward thinking, in my opinion. Upon opening the box, my initial impressions are that it looks very well organized and clean. You can tell that the team behind this thought out the presentation from the consumer's perspective. The focus is on the massive black block, that's the Xbox Series X itself, and the "Power Your Dreams" tagline. So inside there's a green card explaining how to get started and set everything up. Pretty straightforward stuff, but I did notice that aside from this card and a small warranty booklet, that there's barely any pamphlets inside. That's not necessarily a bad thing, just an observation. I'm just used to seeing more literature. Inside the smaller compartment, in the black box, you'll find the accessories to the console. Starting from the right-hand side is the new Xbox wireless controller. As you can tell from first glance, it's very similar to the Xbox One controller. However, the D-pad has been adjusted and improved. As well, there's a new share button in the middle dedicated to exporting your video content, and it also comes with two AA batteries. Moving on, and in the middle is the power cord, and to the left-hand side is the HDMI cable. Also included is some literature providing information on the product warranty. Now onto the main attraction, the Xbox Series X console itself, and it really is an Xbox monolith. Here it is while still wrapped up in black paper, very reminiscent of the paper used in the original Xbox One boxes. Actually, it may be the very same ones. Either way, I like it, it's very slick, with Power Your Dreams wrapped around it. While it does have a tall design, it's surprisingly compact when you lay it down on its side. The coloring is black, however there's a bit of a gray or silver glimmer to it, similar to the coloring of the Project Scorpio Xbox One X. And on top where the vent is, there's a bit of green underneath, which I think is a really nice touch. Otherwise, it looks sharp for its rectangle design. Starting from the bottom, we have a single USB port. Beside it, there's a button to press when pairing accessories. On the front to the left-hand side is the disk drive. And at the very bottom to the left-hand corner is the power button. Moving on to the rear of the console, and it has the same exact coloring as it does on the front side. Starting at the bottom, there is a port for the power cord, and beside it, there is a port for HDMI 2.1. Moving upwards, you have a port for the Ethernet, and beside it, there is an elongated port for the new proprietary expandable storage. And finally, moving further up, you have 2 ports for USB. Thanks everyone for taking the time to watch this unboxing. Originally, I was trying to get this out a lot earlier, however, there were some complications as stated earlier. Thankfully, things seem to have worked out in the end, and I was able to churn this video out. So overall, what do you guys think of the Xbox Series X? What have your experiences been? Also, what have you been playing on it? Did you enjoy this unboxing video? Let me know down in the comments section. Again, thanks everyone for tuning in, and Invader, out.